Imagine a device that lets you peer across vast distances, communicating instantly with others, seeing events unfold far away. Sounds incredibly powerful, right? But what if such a device fell into the wrong hands or minds? Yes, Sauron could absolutely control a Palantir seeing stone, and indeed he did. His immense power and corrupted will allowed him to bend these ancient artifacts to his dark purposes, making them dangerous tools in his war against Middle-earth. To understand how, we need to know what Palantíri are. These 7 far-seeing stones were crafted by the Noldor elves, specifically by Fëanor, in the ancient city of Eldamar. They were designed for communication and observation, allowing users to gaze into distant lands or even into the thoughts of others using a connected stone. However, these stones were not passive instruments. They required a strong will to operate and were susceptible to domination by an even greater power, especially if one of the stones was already under that power's influence. Sauron had possession of the Ithil stone, which was the master stone, giving him a significant advantage. Therefore, engaging with a Palantir meant risking a direct confrontation of wills. If a user's will was weaker than Sauron's, they would not see what they desired but rather what Sauron wished them to see. He could manipulate visions, showing half-truths or outright deceptions, causing despair or leading opponents into traps. For example, Denethor, the steward of Gondor, possessed a Palantir, but his regular use of it, coupled with his already troubled mind and Sauron's mastery of the Ithil stone, led him to visions of overwhelming defeat, ultimately contributing to his despair and demise. He saw only what Sauron wanted him to perceive, eroding his hope and judgment. The inherent nature of the Palantíri, linking them across vast distances, meant that possessing just one allowed a dominant will to affect all connected stones. Sauron, as a Maiar and a master of dark arts, wielded a will of incredible strength, for surpassing that of most mortals or even some elves. This made any attempt to use a Palantir against him an extremely perilous endeavor, a mental battlefield where few could hope to prevail. It was less about physical control and more about a battle of minds and spiritual power. Ultimately, the story of the Palantíri under Sauron's influence teaches us a crucial lesson about power and perception in Middle-earth. These artifacts were not just tools but extensions of the wills that commanded them, capable of both revealing truth and weaving elaborate lies. Understanding this susceptibility highlights the profound dangers of engaging with great power without an equally great and uncorrupted will.